Everybody, what's going on? A few questions about vacuum and the type of vacuums they use, and we're gonna make a video about it today. First up, the first vacuum I ever had, I got from old man Jerry, was this one, this actual one right here. And it sits on your countertop, or it can sit below somewhere. And the hose that I use, that comes with this hose, it's a metal reinforced hose. I stole it for this one, we'll get to that in a second. The way that it works is this. Well, first you have your switch right here, obviously on off. And then inside is just a bag. And that bag is what you dump out every day. And inside is just a regular vacuum, and it vents out of these holes right back here. The one disadvantage I found with this light or vacuum is that if you have it on the countertop up here, these vent holes, it blows hair. You can't help it, it is what it is. I always found a way to put it into a cabinet or into a lower place, and then flip this switch on and off with my foot. And that's where I got away from this vacuum, because that over time became too annoying to me. Because the best thing about cutting with a vacuum in general at all is that you cut the hair under tension. And the vacuum is pulling the hair into the blade and onto the blade constantly, and it's taking the cut hair away. You can always see what's going on and see what you're doing. Smith's with it from my local supply person, Blake, and he's with Laville Barber Supply over in South Bend, Indiana. I will link that below in the description, or you can find it hit me up on Twitter, I'll send it out there. The other thing that I got from old man Jerry that I've not been able to find is that I use the classic 76ers. I'm sorry, not the Astra, the fast feeds. And I'm not able to find this attachment anywhere else. This attachment came with that vacuum that I had gotten from Jerry when I first got started. This is a kind of diamond in the rough so far. If anyone's out there that has these and wants to get rid of them, I'd be happy to take them. Or if anybody knows how to make this, but this has been key. And then you can see it just attaches, and so it's not great for fading and flicking out. It is a lot better for the bulk removal initially, and that's what I use it for. And then I've got my other clippers that I use to do my detailed work. My kind of design, I made this out of PVC pipe, and then what I did is I've got a shop vac that I picked up from Menard, the Master Force one, and it's operated with remote control. So I was able to put it in the back. It's a little bit quieter. I don't have the best acoustics in this building. I think you'll be able to pick that up in this video. So it's still a little bit loud, but it does the trick. Everybody come on in, get a suck cut, right? So that's another iteration. There's no perfect thing. And the biggest issue, again, of whatever system you use is that this is gonna be your weak point. Eventually this hose is gonna get, just from bending back and forth, it's gonna get a hole in it. You're gonna take this fitting off, take the hose out, cut it a little bit off, and put it back together. It just is what it is. There needs to be a ball bearing that allows the hose to go through here. So that hasn't been created yet, and I haven't made it myself either. So that's what we need. It's not here yet, but until then, just keep replacing the hose. If you only wanted to go one vacuum route that does bring people in, is this vacuum right here. This is a Royal automatic vac, and I use that at the end of the haircut to sweep out their hair after I'm all done cutting and I'm all cleaned up before I style it, to get those loose hairs out of there. And then also after I do take their cape off, any of that cleanup work I do with the cape off, the vacuum is really nice, able to hold it and cut while the cape is off the customer. That way they stay clean, and just nice to clean everybody up with. If you're only gonna use one vac and one vac only, I think this is really the way to go and finish it up, because more people notice that at the end. It feels nice having that vacuum and get your hair in it, and it cleans. It does a pretty good job. It's not gonna get everything, but it does what you want and well enough. I don't know that it attracts customers because I have a vacuum, and I don't know that customers have came to me because I'm using the vacuum or they've heard a vacuum. It's just a nice touch that sets me apart from the people around me. And to me, it makes it a little bit easier to give a better overall cut and service, because the hair being cut with tension, I think it's more even and it's less passes over the head. Hey, I hope that answers all the questions that I've been getting about that. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to hear them. It's useful to me. It helps me figure out what you actually want to know and learn about. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you a little bit how to get better and how to learn from my experiences. And I know a lot of you have watched this and don't necessarily subscribe, and that's cool, but I appreciate you being here, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you take something away from it. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.